Hello everybody, I hope you are doing well, and today I wanted to try the very first beginner puzzle. Now I've heard that these aren't particularly hard, but it certainly is helpful to take your time with them. Now one thing I will mention before we get started is in the opening I never realized that this little slot had a purpose. And that purpose was that there is actually a secret compartment under our playing field, such that when we open this up, the cards that we were missing are here. So that's just very silly of me to miss that. But we will very quickly look at these though. So you can see here, this is the cover for the challenges in Mind Forest. I'm just gonna set that off to the side. And then it gives an official tutorial of how to play. But the main thing here is just that we have to put the cars in the spot that the puzzle says to, and we can only move them forward and backward. But I don't really expect that to be too hard. Now here is what is considered the back of the card, and what this shows is the solution for the puzzle should you get stuck. But for what we're doing, I don't think we'll need solutions, because even if they do take a bit, I think it's all part of the experience, to be honest with you. So I don't really think there should be too much that we should worry about. But should the videos begin taking too long, you know, we could always just flip around and see what we did wrong. But I think this should be pretty relaxing though. So what I want to do is I want to start off with this first beginner car. So what I'm going to do is we'll need to set this up in such a way that we can play. So as we can see here, see if I can possibly zoom in just a bit, and we'll get our playing field back in order for that. So as you can see here, we are going to need our red car who we are playing as on the third row here, and we're going to place him horizontally like so, and next to him we will put the light purple truck. Okay, and directly in front of our red car, of course, will be the yellow truck, it looks like, because it takes up 3 squares, and that is exactly what the trucks are for. And it looks like one space next to our yellow will be a light green car pictured here. I'll just gently put it there on the side. And lastly, let's take a bit closer look. Looks like the dark blue truck will go in the far bottom right corner, like so. We'll face them this way, because I like that more. And what we'll do with this is we will put that here in the slot like so, and we can use that for reference later if we want to. So how about we adjust our camera just a bit, such that you should be able to see the board just a little bit better, perhaps. I think that should do just fine. So we'll place this a little more in the center, get our excess pieces out of the way, so that you guys can help me focus in on the board here. So, as you're aware, our objective is to get the red car to the exit that you see here. And so what we need to do is move these guys in a way that we can do that. Now the question is, how do we do that? The biggest obstacle here is this yellow truck. But if we move this truck here, it's still blocking us. So it looks like we need to find a way to move this purple truck, because that's in the way by this truck here. So what I'm thinking is, there's probably a reason this green car is here. Because as you can see, when we move this blue truck up, we are still 1 block short. But if we move this green car back, it looks like we may be able to work a little bit better now. So now we can move this blue truck up gently, and then move this purple truck up like so. Now we can take our yellow truck and move him down just a bit. And now our red car can advance a little more. But he's still not able to get to the exit, is he? Now how should we go about solving this? So you can see now our problem is still the blue truck is in the way. But he cannot move because we have a whole traffic jam here, don't we? Now, how could we fix this? We could start off by moving this yellow truck back, maybe. So we'll do that. And we can move this purple truck back as well now, a few spaces. So now we can move this the blue truck back, sorry. And now that we've done that, we could take our red car here. Goodness, my colors are so mixed up now. And now we can get them off the exit, just like that. And with that, we have just completed our first beginner puzzle. And as we see the lines there, we did just that, so good job for us. Now those beginner puzzles seem to go pretty quickly, or that one did, but I'm curious to see what the third one is like. So let's go ahead and see what that's about. So you can see here, we have a few more pieces in the equation. But since it's just a beginner puzzle, I don't really think we should have too much of a problem. So let's give it a go. So, looks like we're gonna need the green and the orange car up in the top left. So we'll go ahead and dump these guys out. And let's see, we need the light green car, it says. Okay, that we can do, that we can do. We'll put him here. And we need the orange car next to him, it looks like. So we'll take the orange car here, place him next to that. And blocking those two off is our protagonist, the fearless little red car. Looks like we could use a green and a tan or a white car. We'll let that be our tan car here. And a dark green goes here. So we'll just place him there. And it looks like we need a purple and a light to face perpendicular to these two cars. So we'll just do that. And now we will need a truck to set in this corner here. So we'll do just that. And now it looks like we need a gray and a pink to finish us off. So we'll do that very quickly. It looks like that's going to be sitting next to our fat little yellow truck. And with that, we'll give this one a go. We'll see if we cannot finish this puzzle quickly, and we'll just end the video there because I'm not trying to take too long here. I really like these puzzles though. They just seem simple enough that they'll keep, they make you think a bit, maybe not. But it's just enough so that, you just don't really have to worry about things being too intense, in a sense. And I really like that about this game. So it can just really give you something else that you can think about. So we'll move our excess pieces off to the side once again. And with that, we can get started. So, you still have this direct line here that we are trying to get our car through. But how do we go about doing that? Because now we have two cars that are in the way. And we just cannot have that now, can we? I'm not too sure how we could start this puzzle. Something that needs to happen is clearly that our green car needs to move, but there's nowhere for him to go. This gray car is not really blocking anyone in from going this way, as you can see. So it makes me wonder, if we move him down a square and move this pink car down a couple squares, that would let us move both of these light and purple colored cars over a couple spaces like that. And once you do that, we can move this dark green car back one. And then you can advance the car as such. If we move this yellow truck and move this one here, but then your problem becomes the pink car. So how do we fix that problem? These two cars back here don't seem to be doing anything, so we'll just set those out of the way for now. This is intriguing. Let's see. I think I have an idea though. Now that we've moved these cars out of the way though, I think we just created a hole for ourselves that we can just possibly work with. So when we back this red car back, how about we try to move this dark green back to its original squares? And once we've done that, we can move both of these cars back in parallel with our red car. So now once we've done that, we can be able to move that green car back and this pink back. And as you see here, we just created a open lane for our red card. And now we can very safely take them off the exit. And we have completed puzzle 3. Now that was not too hard at all. But I will be honest with you, it is pretty late at night. So I'm not particularly complaining about being able to solve a couple beginner puzzles. So what I'm going to do is we'll cut the video for now, but I'm very intrigued by these puzzles here because something I want to do is maybe try the last beginner puzzle and compare that to the intermediate puzzles here that we see. I have a bit of a feeling that these intermediate puzzles may prove a little more challenging than the beginner puzzles are, but I think the beginners are a good way to warm up, you know? So I think what we may do next time is visit our number 9 and our number 11 puzzle here. But of course, we don't need to get it too ahead of ourselves, so we'll just save that for another day. But I'd like to take this time to thank you guys for joining with me tonight. This has been really fun. This is also the first time I have ever played with this set after opening it for you all. So if you like what we're doing so far, be sure to leave a like, and I will see you in the next set of puzzles. Take care.